Hey friends, grab yourself something to drink, and we got a lot to chat about, so come on, let's sit and chat. I have been stalling because every time I thought to pick up the camera, I felt and looked like death. Not even death resurrected, no, just plain old death. So that kept me from wanting to pick up the camera and update you guys on current events. But it's Monday, it's March 11th, and there's a lot that has been going on, and there's a lot that is currently happening, and we need to talk about it. So I apologize because I have been MIA. Where have I been? Let's start there. Where have I been? So first things first, I don't even know where to start. Things got overwhelming. Life, health, work, everything accumulated and became the largest mush. And I completely shut down. And it was really one of the worst possible times for me to shut down. Mentally, physically, emotionally, I tapped out. In the midst of the last couple weeks, my brother is back in the hospital, and it's more serious than it was in previous times. He's still currently in the hospital, and there's a lot of circumstances revolving that and what is going to happen next for him. So my mom is currently living at the hospital with him, and I'm here at home with my grandmother. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but my grandmother moved in with us from Puerto Rico. She needs help, and so there's been a lot of changes in the home front. It's a lot, and so that's been going on. In the midst of that, I have received a couple of amazing opportunities, and I will share about one of them next week, so stay tuned for that. But I've just fell upon a couple really awesome projects, and I will strangle myself if I miss out on these opportunities. I refuse to let myself miss out on these, because this is huge for what I desire to do, and if I don't take these opportunities, I am going to miss out tremendously. It's really difficult when you have so much going on and so many potential amazing things, but your home life feels like it's falling apart. Your health and your body feel like it's falling apart. It's just a lot. So to say I was overwhelmed is a major understatement, which is why I dropped off the face of the earth definitely in the last week. Though I wasn't around much on YouTube in the last few weeks, I was still over on Twitch working 4 days a week. because I stream normally 4 days a week on Twitch. Monday nights I stream here on YouTube, though I've had to postpone those live streams as well. But last week I realized I had nothing left. Like, there was nothing in me. And so I let everyone over on Discord know I'm gone for the next week. Like, I'm just tapping out. Bye. Going to my hole. You won't hear or see from me for the next week. And today is Resurrection Day 1. So today I had to dust off everything and get back to life. And when I say dust off, I literally mean like I had to dust me, my room, everything. I had to shower, I had to wash this hair. You don't want to know what I looked like for the last week. Washed my sheets, washed clothes, tried to feel human again because I gave myself a week. And am I ready to get back? No. I'm scraping with every ounce of anything that I have to get back to life, because again, I have opportunities in my lap right now that I refuse to allow myself to not partake in them. Anyways, that's the gist of kind of what's been going on. Now, what am I currently working on? When it comes to Desiree, both Tiffany and I have had a lot going on, and we have had to adjust our expectations for publication and are allowing ourselves the time we both need separately to kind of play catch up with life. After our Valentine's release in the Orion Harbor series, we kind of have now a large gap between what releases next. I pretty much am finished with what potentially will be the next release. There's maybe a chapter and an epilogue left, so I have to do that and get it sent to our editor. Tiffany is currently working on another Orion Harbor. Trudging along with that, in addition to that, I am writing a new story. And this new story is connected to what I want to publish under DesireeMOrtega, which is my own romantic suspense novels. So, as some of you know, I have written Project Blinding Lights. This is a temporary title. This is the book I printed. I had the proof copy printed through Amazon KDP so that I can read through it and start incorporating edits and revisions. And I am working on the next title. What I've come to terms with is that I didn't know for sure at the time, but I am going to leave Project Blinding Lights as a standalone, and the next novel I'm writing is going to be a part of an interconnected series. Still, romantic suspense is the genre I am currently writing. I will say that throughout my hermit phase, I read a lot. Like, that is all I did. I laid in bed or sat in bed. I read, I ate, I read, I stayed up with insomnia, so I kept reading. I ate. Somewhere I got naps here and there, and then I read. That is the gist of what I did. And I will say that one of the things I am grateful for is that I definitely got to read a lot of comp titles in the romantic suspense genre. So that was helpful because I was behind on reading what was currently out there right now in the genre and what was popular, and I played catch up in that regard, and I'm very happy that I did. So that was good. In regards to the new project, I'm gonna reveal that the project is called Project Veiled, and it is a part of what I am going to share with you guys next week. So not going to talk more about that. I'll share with you more on that next week. So I'm working on that. I'm trying to, well, not currently, again, took the last week off, but what I have on the roster is Desiree story, the Project Veiled. I am behind. I should be getting 5,000 words a week on that. I have not done that, so I am very behind. Fun news, in February, mid-February, I found a critique partner, a new critique partner. So that is one of the silver linings of February, because I'm going to tell you, February was not my friend. February was somewhat of a dumpster fire with little sprinkles of glitter here and there. And so one of the flecks of glitter in the midst of that trash pile was finding my new critique partner. And it was funny because Meredith Phillips has I don't know if I mentioned this, but like in previous video, but she has a kind of, I'm gonna post her video down below, basically a sign-up sheet for you to connect with other people, writers, who are also looking for critique partners. I signed up for it, but weirdly enough, I instantly had someone in mind before even perusing whatever list of people signed up. So I reached out to that person who writes in the same genre as I do. And long story short, we connected. We began trading every 10 chapters a week and meeting weekly on Tuesdays and leaving each other notes as we read through each other's 10 chapters and then discussing things on Tuesdays. And within 4 weeks, we both finished each other's books. And that was actually really exciting because I had not had someone fully read through Project Blinding Lights yet. I had, like, I think I mentioned before in previous videos, I've had 2 previous critique partners who are very close to me, one of them being my best friend Heather. But the reality is that both of them are very busy and writing is not their full-time thing, so they have not been able to give their time to this process. They were very much a part of the beginning process of Project Blinding Lights and read like the first half of the novel. But since then, no one's really read fully Project Blinding Lights. So this was the first person to officially read through the entire novel, which was an experience because I had not, I mean, I finished writing this 2 Octobers ago. I haven't even looked at it much since then. There is a lot I have forgotten that I wrote in this book, which was a lot of fun to get notes, chapter notes back from my critique partner on their reaction to certain things. It was very encouraging too, because, you know, again, we're our own worst critics and we'll do the work and then forget we even knew how to do it and question whether we know how to do it and doubt whether we're able to do it. And having my critique partner react to this book and their final thoughts on it was like such a balm to my heart, because I needed that reminder. I am a writer and I love this story and I believe in this story and I wrote it, and I may have kind of forgotten and lost track of just my hopes for this story. And so I'm feeling encouraged again. And so I need to go through all of her notes and start incorporating them within this. This book is still too long. When I query this later this year, I have to have this novel cut down by like 20,000 words. So I have Project Blinding Lights also on the roster. And that's 3 separate projects. I've never been a project hopper, so this is very, very new to me. And I think, unfortunately, as I began this new project hopping identity, my life imploded. So the combination of it all was just not good timing. So currently, those are all the things I have on the list that I am working on. And in addition to that, this week I am getting a free training I signed up for. It's a week-long training about querying your query packet. And it's intense. Like, it's a week long. It's very hands-on. You have homework each day. And it started technically 2 days ago. The kickoff, day 1 was yesterday, which I missed. I already was a part of the live stream from today, which is day 2. So I've got a lot on my plate and I'm trying to play catch up. So there's a lot of great stuff currently happening, and it's just interesting, the dynamic of these great opportunities versus the struggles with body and mind. And so living with also chronic conditions, living with members in my family with chronic conditions, caretaking, all these different elements. It's been interesting to sit down and mull over, because it's hard, because physically you just want to give in and give up. You want to give in and give up because it's too much and you don't know if you have the fight in you. And you can want something with everything you have, and your mind and your body just tell you no. And so it's been mostly I have reflected on this today, because when I was a part of the live stream for the query package course, it hit me. Like, it really hit me how real, like, the possibility of me doing this was. And it scared the shit out of me, because I became very afraid that I would not be capable of making this happen when it's right at my fingertips. And so there were a lot of emotions. Like, I'm not gonna lie, during the query live stream, I almost cried, because I think everything caught up with me at once after literally shutting down for the last week. I think a part of me really realized how much I want this, and being a part of that live stream, it became very real. It also brought a lot of perspective on how much work I need to do to make this happen. Not just on the book front, on the business front of publishing, and the business aspect of even approaching agents, and the preparation necessary before I even approach an agent. And it's a lot. I keep saying that, but I want it. That's the thing. And I've wanted it for a very, very long time. I want this opportunity. I believe Blinding Lights, Project Blinding Lights, Project Veiled, which I'm very excited about, especially all the potential of it being an interconnected series. I know that there's an audience out there for them, and I believe their best bet is traditional publishing. When it comes to Desiree, I am wholeheartedly sure that indie publishing, self-publishing is the route for Desiree. But when it comes to DesireeMOrtega, I truly believe that the best route for these books and stories is traditional publishing. And so this is something I've wanted for a very long time, and it's terrifying and it's a lot of work. And there are tons of doubts whether or not they're going to look at me and think I'm a good business risk, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. We are connecting with potential business partners, and together we are making a business deal, and in the end it's about whether or not they feel I am a good enough business risk. It's a huge responsibility, and so just the reality of that really hit me all at once. But I know I'm capable. Is it going to be hard? Hell yes. Is it going to be worth it? I believe so. And I won't know so unless I try. So that is what's been going on for the last few weeks, friends. That is currently where I'm at. All I can do is take everything one day at a time. That's all I can do. As overwhelming as it is to think of everything as a whole, it's too much. It's too much. And so the only thing I should be doing is taking it one day at a time, one task at a time. And I haven't touched my planner in weeks, so gonna work on that today before the next masterclass live call that I have to be a part of for, again, something I'll share with you guys next week. Then Tiffany and I need to meet for the first time in the last couple weeks to discuss the next steps and the next things we need to schedule for Desiree. I'm not gonna have Right by the Moon live stream tonight because I figured I'm just coming back from a week and there's already a huge pile of things on my desk. So instead of diving in a little too, 100% head first, I'm going to, the things I can pull back from, I'm going to pull back from. And one of those things is the live stream for Monday night. And prepare myself because tomorrow I'm back to streaming on Twitch. And I love it. I love streaming on Twitch. But it does take a lot out of me. As an introvert, it is a lot. I need to kind of mentally prepare myself to do that, because not only am I there to interact with all of you guys, I am also working and being accountable. And so, it requires a lot of facets. I want to thank you guys so much for your support. I want to thank you all. If you guys are new here, welcome. By the way, I'm DesireeMOrtega. I am a writer. If you don't know, I have a short story published in the Stygian collection. It is a short, dark, dystopian story, and it was traditionally published in the Stygian collection last year. So I'm very proud of it. And if you are interested, you can check it out. It's available on Amazon, ebook, and paperback. I also write romantic suspense, and that is what I will be querying later this year. In addition to that, I write under a pen name with my friend Tiffany TL Russ, and together we write under the pen name Desiree, and we write short contemporary romances. So lots in the writing world. That is my passion, and I'm very grateful to each and every one of you. Thank you for being so understanding, and I really hope that if you're struggling, that you can find the little things to motivate you, the little hopes, the little things that bring you joy. Find whatever that is for you, and take each day one day at a time, one task at a time. It's all we can do. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for next week. There is a really fun announcement about what I've been working on behind the scenes, and also some fun opportunities that maybe you would like to delve into. And so I will talk to you guys more about that next week. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on next week's video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. All of my links are down below. You guys are fantastic. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Happy writing, happy reading, happy whatever it is you're doing, and I will see you all very soon.